Hi guys, welcome back to Outdoor Men, and today's video is going to be about building a dog bowl stand. And let's get to it. Now there are a few ways to build this dog stand. I'm just going to use 2x4s because I don't have any oak wood. That's 2x2, that's what you should use because it's a little bit nicer. But basically cut 4 2x4s to 9 1/4. And then I'll show you the next step. I cut all my 2x4s to 9 1/4. I'm gonna cut this piece of plywood here at 10 inches with the width, and the length is gonna be 18 1/4. I use the skill saw and cut that, and I'll make sure the depth is probably 1/4 inch past the type of board that you're cutting. Clamps are an easy way to hold your piece if you don't want to use your hand. This is straight. That's just one of them. I'm cutting the width, the scale saw, and then cutting the length with the miter box. Got my two outsides now. I'm going to go to the miter box and cut them to 17 and 9/16. Outside to outside is this length. I can go ahead and just attach them like this because I don't need to put the top on until I have all my bottoms together. My outside's attached. Now I need to figure out distance from here to here. Now it's gonna, it really doesn't matter how far it is. You just want to have a little bit of overhang on the sides here and on the ends. But I'll show you what my distance is going to be. What measurement I'm going to use is going to be 8 13/16 from the edge of this OSB to the edge of this OSB. And I'll cut that, put that on, I'll show you how to cut out the dog bowl circles. As you can see, I have my dog bowl here. Water in it, but basically I'm gonna put it like this, trace the bottom here, so like when I set it in there, the top around here just stops it from falling through. So I'll show you that once I get these last two pieces on. My sides, they stick out like a 16th or an 8th, just a little bit. Which isn't bad, but I'd recommend for you to make sure that your top piece gets overhangs on all of the sides. I can cut another piece, but I don't want to waste it. So right now I'm going to show you how to notch out the dog bowl circle. So you would probably have to use a jigsaw for this, and basically want to place it where it's somewhat in the middle, and then just trace around it. So you get that perfect circle. And you put the other one roughly the same spot, a little bit further this way though. And you mark that circle. If you're wondering at this point in the video whether I'm going to sand it or not, and yes, I'm going to sand this down, especially the top. I'm going to spray paint it or paint it with some type of color so it's not just wood. And I'll show you what that looks like once I'm all done. But I'm going to show you how to cut this out. So first, I'd recommend getting a bigger drill bit. Whether it's just some big one, attach it to the drill. Gotta get mine here. Touch it, and then you don't want to do it on your project, accidentally hit the walls or something. But so take your drill bit, drill anywhere in the center or on the side or wherever, probably on the side so you can get your jigsaw blade in there. And just drill bit. Use this one instead. Hopefully this one stays in this time. I'll do the same exact thing as the other one. Put it close to the edge. So I kind of got it. If none of that works, just follow the circle that you created. inside the line, so if you do mess up, you can still always chip out a little more. There you go. Our first piece is cut. See if it fits. So it's a little small. So I'm gonna go back and just do the outsides a little bit more. Big enough so I can get it in there and out. So I got done cutting out the holes. The bowl fits perfectly in both of them, which is good. Now the next step is fastening this onto this. I was telling you earlier that normally I wouldn't use plywood, and then 2x4s would be 2x2s, and then this 1/2 inch by 2.5 inch here of that same oak or pine or something like that. And same for the top here, it'd be nicer wood. So then you would use pocket screws, and I just put 2 screws in each of the boards so they would hold up. The same thing for the top. Just put 2 screws here, 2 screws there, 2 in there, 2 in there. And then I'll show you what I'm gonna do after that. I have finished fastening everything I need for this dog bowl. Both of them fit good. And next thing would be to I'm just gonna sand it a little bit across the top here, some on the sides, and then I'm going to put some type of paint on it or stain it, or maybe spray paint it. I haven't totally decided yet, so. I'm going to use just some golden pine stuff, the same stuff that I used on the outdoor bench build. It's sitting out there, so don't forget to check that out too. But I'm going to use the same exact stain that I used for that, for the top, and for the 2x4s. Then I'm going to see what I use for the OSB. I have now finished this dog bowl stand. I use that pine color for the top and the sides, and then I use black spray paint to cover up the OSB. I'm gonna sit in here to let it dry, and once it's dry, upload the video and you can watch it. Thanks again, and don't forget to subscribe to Outdoor Men.